What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing tuna fish from Fortnite Season 8. Now for this lesson, the easiest place to start is along the top of our page with the inside edge of the eyes. Let's start on the top left and draw a curve that comes in and we'll just bend that back out towards the left. Let's line up the top all the way over on the right side and do the same thing. Coming in and then bending that back out. Now I'm going to close off the outside of the eye with a half circle. We'll start back on the top left, curve this out, and then back in along the bottom, and then do the same thing on the right side. Let's push the pupils towards the outside edge of the eyes. We're going to start on the left side, come in, and then down with a short line. Now we're going to connect the top and bottom with an oval. We're going to go all the way up to the top, come down along the inside, and then back up. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. So we're going to start in the center of the eye, start with those two lines, go back up to the top, go up and across towards the right, come down and then back up. Let's fill the pupils in black. Now let's create a thick edge along the inside edge of the eyes. We're going to start from this top point, curve this up, bend that in. Just going to trace the inside edge of the eye, going all the way around, down towards the bottom, and just pull that up towards that bottom point. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going up, bending that down, curve around the inside of the eye, towards the bottom, and then bend that back up. Let's go in between the eyes and draw in the mouth. We're going to start over on the left, start by curving down, and then up, and then we'll round out the side of the mouth, going around and then in, like a large bracket, and we'll close off the bottom with that same curve, coming down, and then up. Let's add the center seam of the mouth. We're going to leave a gap on the sides, starting on the left side, curve down in the middle, and then back up. Now I'm going to go up and draw the bottom edge of the hat, starting on this trim, curve up, and then down. Now we're going to go back to the left side and draw the top of the hat, starting up here, curve this up, round up the top, and then pull that back down. Let's add that large knot in the center of the head. Moving over towards the left, curve this up, and then down. And then on the sides, curve this out and up. Now we want to pull this back in towards the middle. Coming in and then down, leaving a gap in between. Let's add one more point in the center. Going up and in. Do the same thing on the right. Let's go back down and close off the bottom of the head. Starting on the left side, curve this down underneath the mouth, rounding out the chin, and then pull that back up on the right. Now there's two flaps that come down along the side of the head. Let's start underneath the eye with a straight angled line. Let's round out the bottom, pull that back in, and we'll draw that same angled line going up underneath the head. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw on that scarf. We're going to start over on the left side, curve this down and then in towards the middle, bend that out and up on the right. Now I'm going to move to the center, start with another point. Let's follow that same curve, going out and up, do the same thing on the right. Let's add a fold along the side. On the left, go down and in with a short line, and do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to move up to the side and draw on the body. Let's start from the left side of that scarf, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip, and do the same thing on the right. Let's connect the hips with a curve. On the left, come down the middle, then that up. Now on the left side, we're going to step back up and draw that same curve to the top edge of the belt. And then leaving a gap in the center, we'll draw two lines, one on the left and one on the right. Now there's a pocket in the center of the body, but we're going to start by tracing out the outside. Starting on left, angle up and in. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw a short line coming in. From the left side, we're going to curve up and then back down like a half oval. Close off the top with a straight line. Now we want to trace out the inside of the pocket. Starting back on the left, we're going to step in. Just leave a short gap in between. Come in with a short line. Now we draw another half oval, coming down and up. And we'll close off the bottom. Now we're going to continue working down toward the bottom of the feet. From the bottom of the buckle, let's step down and draw a curve, going up and down from left to right. And then leaving a small gap in the center, let's go to the left, draw a straight line coming down. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's round out the bottom of the shorts. Starting back on the left, come down, and then bend that up. Now we're going to connect the hip to the outside of the short with a straight angled line. Let's add in two buttons. On the left, start with a circle. And then we'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then in the center of each button, draw two short lines coming down. From the inside corner of the shorts, we're going to step out, angle down and out with a short line. And then we'll round out the bottom of the leg, coming down and up. And we'll follow that same angled line going up underneath the shorts. Let's surround the base of the leg with a thick cuff. From the bottom corner, step up and draw an oval, going around, in, and then back out in behind the leg. Now from here, we're going to tuck the feet in underneath that cuff. On the bottom left, curve in and then down towards the heel. Same thing on the right. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting on the left heel, curve the foot coming down and then up. Now I'm going to go back to the left side and round out the top of the foot. We're going to start by going out, up, and then bend that down towards the side of the cuff. We're also going to add a thick trim along the bottom of the feet. Let's take this curve, step up from the toe, and just trace that across towards the heel. Now before we get into the arms, let's add that pouch on the left hip. Starting from the top of the belt, start with a straight line going out, straight down along the side, and I'll pull that back in. And now with the body in place, we can add in the arms. Let's start from the top of the body on the left, curve the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist, go over towards the right, curve in the opposite direction towards the same height. Now I'm going to round up the bottom of the arm, curving down and up. And then again, we're going to follow that same curve, going up and in towards the side of the body. Now we want to create that same cuff we did along the bottom of the feet around the wrist. So starting on the left side, let's step up, draw that oval, going around, in, and then back out. Now the final step is adding the hands. Starting from the bottom of the cuff, draw a half circle, coming in, and then back out for the thumb, and we'll close off the end with a bracket. Let's add in 3 fingers. We're going to start from the bottom of the thumb, come down, and bend this up around that bracket. Now from the top, we're going to step down, curve down and up the second finger. And then on the side, curve the third finger going out, pull that in behind the cuff. Let's finish this off with 3 small lines along the back of the hand. Starting from the outside, start with a short angled line, step in, draw that 2 more times, and we'll do the same thing on the right hand, And that's pretty much it. There's tuna fish from Fortnite Season 8. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.